This is a problem of rigid bodies in equilibrium. In this problem, two smooth circular cylinders, each of weight 445 Newton and radius 152 mm, are connected at their centers by a string AB of length 406 mm and rest upon a horizontal plane. Supporting above them a third cylinder of weight 890 Newton and radius 152 mm. Find the force in the string and the pressure produced on the floor at the points of contact 1 and 2. Here these two cylinders A and B are of weight 445 Newton and radius 152 mm. This third cylinder is of weight 890 Newton and its radius is same as of A and B, that is 152 mm. Length of this chord AB is given 406 mm. You have to determine reactions at these 2 points of contact and tension in this string. In these type of problems, we have to draw triangle like this, because when we draw free body diagram of any of these cylinders, the reaction between these two cylinders, between B or C or between A or C, will pass along the direction of this line. Therefore, we need angle of this line from horizontal. The angle of the line can be determined using this right angle triangle. Here there are two triangles ADC and BDC. In these two triangles, AC and BC are of same length and equal to twice the radius of these circles, that is 2 into 152, that is 304 mm, and this side is common for both the triangle and this angle is 90 degree, and therefore AD and DB will be equal. Now total length is 406, therefore AD equal to DB will be equal to half of this 406 mm, that is 203 mm. Now in this right angle triangle BDC, this angle theta can be obtained from the relation cos theta is equal to BD divided by BC, that is adjacent divided by hypotenuse. So cos theta is equal to adjacent is 203 mm, half of this 406, and hypotenuse is BC equal to twice the radius of these two cylinders equal to 304 mm. From these two you can determine theta as 48.1 degree. Next step is to draw free body diagram of these three cylinders together. I have drawn these three cylinders together first. Now you have to apply weights vertical downward direction. So weights of all the cylinders vertical downward direction. Now you have removed this surface, so in place of this surface you have to show reactions at the points of contact perpendicular to the surface. Now surface is horizontal, so reaction will be perpendicular or vertical. So these are the two reactions, this is R1 and this is R2. These two reactions will pass through the centers of respective cylinders. Now in this free body diagram you can apply three equations of equilibrium. In this you can see that there is no force in the direction of x-axis, so you won't get any equation for sigma fx equal to 0. So apply sigma fy is equal to 0. If you apply sigma fy equal to 0, you can see these three forces are acting vertically downward direction, that is negative y direction, and these two are acting towards positive y direction. So equation will become R1 plus R2 minus 445 minus 445 minus 890 is equal to 0. So these two will be plus and these three will be minus. From this you will get R1 plus R2 is equal to 1780 Newton. Now next is you have to apply summation m is equal to 0. So you have to take moment of all the forces with respect to any point. I have chosen point A. From this point two forces are passing, R1 and 445 Newton. So take sigma ma equal to 0. Applying this equation you will get 890 into 203, this is 890 Newton force, and its perpendicular distance is AD, which is equal to half of 406 mm. So 890 into 203, the moment of this 890 Newton with respect to O, about O, is positive because it is clockwise. Clockwise moment is taken as positive. Now next is this 445 Newton. Its perpendicular distance is equal to AB, which is 406 mm. So 445 into 406, you can see 445 Newton is also producing a clockwise moment here with respect to A. It will produce clockwise moment. And now third one is this R2, its perpendicular distance. If you extend this force Again, you will get perpendicular distance as AB, which is 406 mm, and this R2 is producing anti-clockwise moment with respect to A. You can see with respect to A, it is anti-clockwise. So I have taken it minus R2 into 406 is equal to 0. If you solve this equation, you will get R2 as 890 Newton. Once you get R2 as 890 Newton, in this equation you can see R1 plus R2 is equal to 780. Put this value of R2 here, you will get R1 as also 890 Newton. Next, we have to determine tension in this string AB. For that, you have to draw free body diagram of either A or B. So I am drawing free body diagram of B here. So first sketch this cylinder B. Apply weight vertical downward direction 445 Newton. Now this reaction R2 already there, so R2 is equal to 890 Newton, which we have already calculated. Now you have removed this string, so in place of this string you have to show one tension which will be in the direction of this string. So I have drawn this tension T. After that you have removed this support between B and C, you have removed this, so there will be one reaction, and direction of this reaction will be along this line BC, and angle of this BC is already, we have calculated theta 48.1 degrees, so that this reaction will also make same angle theta from horizontal. So this is angle theta from horizontal, so this R3 will also make angle theta from horizontal, and it will pass through point B. Now all the forces are passing through point B, and therefore this is a case of concurrent force system. In this system you can apply two equations, sigma Fx equal to 0 and sigma Fy equal to 0. To apply these two equations, I have drawn one plus sign, and this plus sign show all these forces, 1, 2, 3 and 4 forces. I have shown these forces here. Now you can apply equation sigma Fx equal to 0. In sigma Fx equal to 0, there is a component of R3, x component. Now it is angle from x axis is given 48 degrees, so its x component will be R3 cos 48 in positive direction, and this is minus t. So R3 cos 48 minus t is equal to 0. From this relation you are getting t equal to R3 cos 48. Next, apply sigma Fy equal to 0. So this is positive 890, and then these two are negative 445, and component of R3 along y direction. So this angle is given, so this will be sine component. So you have to write 890 positive, 445 negative, minus R3 sine 48. When you solve this equation, you are getting R3 equal to 598.8 Newton. Now put this value of R3 in this equation, T is equal to R3 cos 48. So 598.8 cos 48. If you solve this, you will get tension as 400 Newton approximately. In this way, you can calculate R1, R2 and T. For this type of problems, you require to draw free body diagram. Now, if you want to learn how to draw free body diagram, you can watch my another video on free body diagram. Its link is provided in the description box. Thank you.